Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Purple Elephant Gaming here, and today we're playing some more Outro because their anniversary update is finally out. So I believe it came out yesterday, so I'm a little late to do this. But there were quite a few changes, as I'm sure you can see. So first off, the talent system. This is pretty interesting. I was pretty surprised about this. You can probably tell that I have a lot more money right now, and that's because when I logged into the update, they refunded me a ridiculous amount of gold from the talent system, so I guess they made it a lot cheaper. So the first thing that's obvious for me is they moved Lori from an epic, or I assume epic, to a rare, which is kind of interesting. I only have one talent upgrade, so hopefully we'll get one of the new ones, but can't promise anything, so let's see. We'll be lucky enough, hopefully. Yes, the common one is damage reduced when stationary. Block. That's kind of cool. That's an interesting idea for a common. Not bad. I'm really interested on... Oh wait, I can do it more. Did they change the system? Can you do it more times per level now? Maybe? Potentially? Another new one. What is it? Hero base stats increased by 4%. That makes sense. So this is different, of course, from what I predicted, but still really cool. Will this be the last? Okay, another hero power-up. Interesting. No, I can do more. So I wonder how much they increased this, because I did get a lot of money back for this, so I wonder if they, like, doubled it or something like that. Upgraded block. This is pretty interesting, to be honest. Hero power-up makes sense. Block's cool. Makes a little bit of sense. But I'm really hoping I can find out what that last epic is. Come on, just once. Because I'm really nervous all of a sudden it's going to be like, you can no longer upgrade your talents. Okay, powers to 250. Come on, finally. No, inspire again, which isn't a bad upgrade, but I really want to see what this new epic is. Nope, another recover. 58. Is 60 going to be my limit? Who knows? I'm already at level 5 block. Come on, give me the last epic. Yes, what is it? Rune power up. Okay, this makes sense. A rune one. Rune random effect increased. Did we unlock the rune system? Oh wait, so that's cool. Rune random effect increased. I'm pretty sure once you get that, because I didn't see this before, you unlock runes. So I guess you unlock a new one at like every 20 levels. So like level 20 you would lock this, 40, 60, and then 80 of course. A power rune. Save your trap resistance and recovery. Healing effect of red heart, rage chance increased. That's interesting. Diagonal arrows +1 chance increased, +15%. Okay. And I guess they all unlock a bonus stat at level 60. That's definitely interesting. You get them with runes, which I believe you can get as part of your daily rewards now. Let's see. Will it say it? Time rewards is affected by talent, time, and income, of course. XP in time rewards is affected by the battle pass. Okay. Rune stones in time reward is affected by progress in the expedition. So the expedition is another major set bonus. I'll get back to that in a second. There have been some reworks with the battle pass. Specifically, the thing that I noticed first is weapons, instead of being a set weapon, it's random now, which I think is an improvement. Apologize. So we have some of these. I don't think they changed the rewards for these, but it's possible they did. No, more achievements for upgrading talents. That makes a little bit of sense. These are anniversary rewards. They're the little event. So there's 2 phases. No, 3. I think it looks like there's quite a few phases for this. So who knows how long that'll last. Seems like it's 1 per week. And so there's a global one and then a personal one, which I'm very behind on because I haven't done much. Global one, there's a new set of armor, which looks cool, armor things, and a gold key, which sounds cool. So clearly you guys have been helping me out because I haven't been played much since the update came out. Okay, common locket, bulletproof, because I know there's a ton of new loot items. So I'd be interested to seeing what they do. New armor set. What is this one? Bright robe, front damage resistance +12%. It's a very interesting statistic. Robe that's full of light reduces front damage during battle. I was kind of expecting that to be super OP, but that doesn't actually sound all that great. New hero. I'm pretty happy about this. It's a gem hero, which I think is cool because they already have plenty of characters you have to buy, in my opinion at least. So, I actually sadly don't have enough gems for her. It's 2,500, which is super expensive. I'm pretty sure the previous most expensive was like Meowgic or Helix at like 1,500, 1,800. So this is a lot more gems than usual. What does it do? Scale, great at mind control and teleporting. When attacking, she charms the enemy and destroys them, sometimes even summoning portals. Like, that sounds super cool. So I can't wait to get her. I'm going to get back to Shari in a second, because I did notice this. Was it in here? Limited redeem, right. Details. Normal mode, hero mode, and temple escape will drop items. Once the event ends, all items will be cleared, so remember to redeem this in time. So this is limited time rewards during the event, which seems like it's going to last 21 days in total, but time's passed already. You can get her if you get 100 of this thing and 20 cupcakes to unlock her, plus, 500 gems, of course. Tons of other loot, of course, but that's what you'd want to save up for, as well as what looks to be another pet and a new set of armor, which seems cool. So that's how you're going to get her. I'm very undecided on how I want to spend my money. I'm not going to spend any more on heroes because I feel like Ayanna could be the best hero now. Or at least, best one that doesn't cost money. I'm going to quickly do some fusions. I have a lot saved up here, none of which are all that powerful, but they're still fusions. And I'm going to do one to get the quest quick, because there have been a ton of new changes and alterations to just about everything. Okay, that's it. I've given up on my other wing for the time being. We have the scrolls to upgrade these. I'm just going to upgrade these and spend my gold on other useful and helpful things. There is the rune box. This is interesting. Open to get runes, random scrolls, and coins. It's the one you can watch an ad for, which seems interesting. Back here, the new event they added, Temple Escape. We're going to do that today, hopefully. But first, what seems actually more important, Expedition. Expedition is, as far as I can tell, one of the main things from this update. This looks pretty interesting. So it gives you a reward straight up. Time reward. Runes and time reward increased based on your expedition progress. So for this room, it says crit rate increased by 5% and knockback effect greatly increased. Okay, so let's just start. I have no clue if there are 5 floors here, it seems, but there could be more. I have no idea. So let's just get into this. So we're starting off with the wizard, it seems, which is pretty interesting. I'm going to go with Blaze to start. Please select 4 skills. This is a cool design. Front arrow's good. You're good. Shield guard's helpful. And bouncy arrows. I don't know if that was good, but... So I wonder if... Do you not level up? Or are these meant to be like extra difficult so you get bonus rewards to start off? Or was that a complete rework for how the wizards are going to work? Are they just going to be bonus skill selectors? No clue. We'll have to play, I guess, the Endless Heroes Adventure to see for that. So that was pretty short, of course. And then we unlock the second stage. So yeah, it seems like it's probably 5 for each, like, level area. Because as you can see, it's 5 for these, and then it's 5 sort of like the Storm Desert design. So it seems like it could be that. I'm going to do 1 or 2 more of these, and I'll probably do a few more off camera after this event's done, and then, or not after the event's done. So yeah, please select 4. So I guess you just get to select them from the start. Are these the same skills that I had beforehand? I feel like these might be the same, like, is this adding on? No, I don't think it's adding on to what we already had, but it could be. No, doesn't look like it. It's a very interesting setup. So I guess you don't really level up because they're all based on, like, 1 stage areas. I wonder if you, like, reset your progress when you lose once, or I assume that wouldn't be the case, but it is possible. well, just about anything's possible, I suppose. This is an interesting system that I really like, basing your runes based off this new adventure mode, basically, a new story section with different rules and rewards for each individual stage. That sounds really interesting. So that's my rune rewards. What is this? It's like 10 potion in a green bottle. Maybe those are 10 like lives? Maybe you use one of those whenever you lose a stage. That's possible. Okay, I'm just gonna... How about this? I'm gonna max out this ring as much as I can, and if I have any leftover money, I'm gonna spend that on talents. Because I think that makes sense. This is gonna take a while though. I forgot how slow it was upgrading in mass. This feels very anticlimactic. Bestowed connecting. Okay, that's annoying. Bestowed with an energy of a serpent. I don't think I've ever read that somehow. Like, these upgrades are so minimal. But whatever. I'm doing them anyways. Yeah, this definitely feels really slow. 30, that's interesting. Talents, back to talents. I want to upgrade some more of these. So I don't know if there is a limit anymore, if it's just purely based off your money. Time reward boost, that's helpful. Is there a limit on talents now, or is it... I wonder if it's based off your... I don't know, because it used to be based on your level. You could always upgrade one more than what your level was. But I don't know if that's still the case. There also seems like there have been some rework in how these stats are increased, because it used to be more basic, like plus 50, plus 100, something like that. But it seems like they've changed that to be a little more random stats, I guess, probably to balance it. This also probably increased the maximum level. Because there used to... I don't know if it was, like, officially capped at level 81. Which made sense, because that was when you could get all of these skills max. But now that there are 3 new ones, I'm assuming they would have increased the level with that. Let's do Temple Escape quick, because this is another new event. We have this, and then the other thing I just showed you, drawing a blank on its name. But this is another one of their new areas. I have no clue what stage of this game this is meant to be at. I could be very powerful for when you're supposed to be playing this, or I could be pretty weak. I have no idea. Level 2 in this adventure. That's an interesting way to describe it. Bulk up with increased damage. Okay, front arrow +1. That's always helpful. This is interesting. A lot of those. That's actually a really cool rune design. Having a lot of those type of enemies, I guess. I'm assuming they're the only thing in the room. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Cupcake or cake. We got one of those, one of the items for the event. That's awesome. Because I have had faulty. I haven't been playing this game nearly as much as I should have lately to prepare for this event, which sucks, but I'm going to try to make up for that now. And with the new event, we're clearly going to have to play quite a bit more now. Well, simply to get all of the event items, plus for the community tab, I want to do my part with the community rewards, which I think is a really cool idea. I know that's how most games do it, but it just sounds fun to engage the whole community, because there wasn't really anything like that in Outro so far. Until now, of course, since, well, they just added it. Oh, this is interesting. I am going to do that deal. That seems decent. This is a good time to have wall bouncing. This stage seems like it would be super difficult. Also, my lightning move with my hero for this is so powerful. Since they're all close together. They're called crackers, okay? So we have crackers and cakes. I was expecting them to be called like cupcakes and I don't know. This is amazing. There's no way out. Dang it. That wasted a lot of time. Well, whatever. Now you guys will know for when you do the stage. Assuming you are going to do the stage. It just seems like another basic stage event. It doesn't seem anything too special about it. But I could be wrong. could be tons of special stuff, secrets mixed in. We'll just have to play to find out. I'm assuming there's going to be 20 stages unless it's another infinite one, which I don't think it'll be another infinite one. I don't get why they would add another infinite stage, but who knows. Oh, this is going to be annoying. There we go. It's a little bit of an odd placement for the teleporter. Makes it a little hard to get through. Oh, that's annoying. At least they've lowered the fireball size. I wonder if that was just for the stage or if that was just a balance change they made in general. Because those guys used to summon way larger fireballs to rain down from the sky. It was pretty cool, I mean, but it didn't really let them do hundreds of them like, well, they have now. So this definitely seems like I'm a little bit too advanced for this stage. Unless it's infinite, because of course, if it's infinite, then you can never be too advanced for the stage. It's a good use of the teleporters here for that room. Okay, another sort of maze one where the enemies drown out. Another cracker, that's awesome. Because I need 100 of those to get the hero, and I intend to get the hero, so, you know. Full circle, I guess that was from my enlightenment book. What upgrade are we gonna get? Not gets. Attack speed boost, always helpful. I'll never want to say no to an attack speed boost. So, doesn't look like they've added too many new enemies, or if they have. No, you would think that if they were gonna add new enemies, they would show up in their, well, in one of their new stages and events. But it doesn't appear like they have added new enemies, though it could be added into, I don't think they added a new stage, but I'll double check. So it doesn't seem like there are too many new enemies. I believe they did mention that they were adding another boss, but I don't know if that's true. Just got an extra life there, that's helpful. Yeah, I believe that in the update info they said they added another boss, but I'm not quite sure. I don't really remember too well. If they did, of course, we'll probably find out soon enough. Crit Aura, I don't think that's new. That was probably in the update when they added like Speed Aura. There was another one. Speed Aura, I think Damage Aura, and probably another Aura too. They probably added this then. How do you get... Okay. That was just me being a little bit dumb there. A little bit confusing though, that area. Kind of like, not a maze per se, but just a bunch of different walls. Makes it pretty tricky to get around. You do have to use the portal for this section. Great. Definitely odd design levels, like with a lot of blocks in your way. It reminds me a little bit of their Christmas event, Christmas stages, because they were really maze-based, and I feel like they were very similar to this new area, the waterfront or water lake or whatever it's called. Invincibility star, sure, why not? I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last stage, that it's going to be a 20-stage one, but who knows. Did have to use our bonus life there, that's too bad, that happened a little too quickly for my liking, but no matter. Okay, so no, it wasn't too hard, wasn't too easy either. This is the last stage, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's another 20-stage one. Sounds good, just another thing to spend your time with. So we got 9 crackers and 2 cupcakes, 50 sapphires, that's a lot of sapphires. So that's cool, temple escape. Infinite monsters lurk in the temples, only the strongest can survive and escape with treasure. So I wonder if this is supposed to be like another more advanced stage up. Oh, wait, no, this is just their new, because they always have a sapphire dungeon, so I guess that's what Temple Escape is, their new sapphire dungeon. Hero Adventure, of course, is still here, so is Hero Duos, but, you know, already dealt with that. So if I add one of these runes, because of course while we're here I'm definitely going to craft one. I feel like Power seems to be the best one. So let's fuse it. That's most of my money. Swap. do I already have a rune? I do. Oh, so I guess you start with a power rune. Your rune power up is now level 1. Increase it to strengthen it below other stats. Power plus 71, save your recovery. Alright, so I guess the talent rune power up, it depends on what level your rune is. So there isn't random. Forge for a chance to get rare stats. Don't forget to tap swap when you see stats you like. So I guess there are chances to get better stats than what you have currently. That's pretty interesting. And then I guess depending on your rune power level, the talent, it'll increase that number. Because as you can see, like to the right of attack plus 77, it has in brackets 50 to 100. So I guess that's the difference, like anywhere within that range, which I think is pretty cool. An interesting way to do it. So it's not super heavy on random chance. It's more so reliant on the talent, but it's also just an in general helpful thing to do that you can sort of gamble, I guess, in a way. That's gonna take me forever to get enough for her. I mean, not super duper long, but that's gonna take a while. Didn't do any of those? No, I'm assuming those are enemy kills, because that's usually what it is, but it's a little unclear what counts as progress towards the event. Does it say more specifically? No. It says if we complete the entire thing, though, we get this chest, epic amulet, 200 gems, and an epic key, or obsidian chest key. That's going to be helpful when I have to spend 500 on her, and 2,500 on Ayana. So I'm going to save 500 for her, because I should probably, because she seems limited. The other hero, Ayana, seems like she's a Ponemit new edition. Wow, we have a lot of these to collect. So we should be able to finish all of these, see if any of them are different. So this gems, still gems. This gives you a green potion now, so I guess that was one of the items in here. So yeah, now it's 11. I'm assuming those are lives, like if you die on this stage, it uses those, potentially instead of energy. But I guess I'll find out. So that's pretty cool. They did add the green potion as a new reward. It's an interesting way to do it. Because these don't take energy, I don't think. It doesn't seem to take energy. Also interesting, the XP in Time Lords is affected by the Battle Pass, so I guess that gives another more incentive to, well, play more. Definitely helpful, good idea. I just blew all of my money though on talents. I mean, I really like the talents, but they're so expensive. Because there doesn't appear to be a limit anymore. Which, to be honest, I kind of like, because I hated that talents were based on your level. It made sense, but I still feel like this allows you to progress faster. But you know what? For the rest of the time, here's what we have to do. We have to collect these, which I think we can get from Normal Mode, Hero Mode, and Temple Escape. So no, we can't get them from Expeditions. That's too bad. So we can't get these from the Expeditions. I'm assuming we can work on this, because this just seems to be like general monster kills, similar to the Battle Pass. So I am going to do a couple more Expeditions, maybe 3 more, and then I'll end off today's video with that. So this update seems really interesting. I like how they've done it. A couple of surprises, sort of expected things, but just in general, very interesting. I do like how Expeditions have been added. I feel like it's a good way to add more, not replayability, because there isn't really replayability, but just to add a lot more content pretty easily for them, which I think is a really cool idea, especially now that they've based your time rewards off different statistics. Like this, you want to play Expeditions to increase your rune collection, you want to play, or do you want to max out the Battle Pass so you can upgrade your, you want to upgrade the Battle Pass so you can upgrade your XP time reward, sorry, I drew a blank on that. And then you want to upgrade, or you want to still make sure you buy talents to increase your runes and well, to increase your time rewards and all those other statistics. I like their additions. I feel like to the talents, new talents, Bulwark was a decent idea. My other solution or theory, I guess, would have been speed, but I understand them not wanting to add a speed statistic. That would probably be a little complicated for them to add in at this point, but so I do think Bulwark, was it called? Block, right? That makes a lot more sense. I do feel like block makes sense in a lot of ways, which, you know, is helpful. Did that increase this? So we're at 105. I'm going to see if that gets increased when we do an expedition. I assume it will. But yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. I like how they made runes based off your talent system. I feel like that also makes a lot of sense. What else? I don't know. I don't really like the idea of making it hero stats. It makes sense, but I feel like they could have done something a little more interesting. But what do I really know? I'm not a game dev. Maybe it wasn't within their limitations to do something more out of the ordinary, or maybe they thought it would just make the game really easy. That's possible. They have to keep things balanced. 20 gems, that's an awesome reward. So I guess you'd get probably gems for every 5. So yeah. 9 and then 10 seems to be like a door. This is cool. I wonder if there's a limit to these, or if there's like infinitely randomly generated of them. If there was a limit, I would assume that it would be 50, because each stage seems to increase. It's kind of interesting to get 3 of these. Each stage seems to increase your... That looks really cool, circling your character with 3 different orb types. Each stage, back to what I was getting at, each stage increases your statistics by, or your rune time rewards by 2%. I don't know what that 2% means, but I have to assume that 100% would be the limit. But what do I really know? That would make sense to me, but I could be wrong. So we're definitely not using green one each time we fight. So it definitely seems like it's each time you win a stage. No. Rewards and time rewards increased 4%. That's interesting. So we're only at 4% now. So I guess I'm wrong about that. 100% probably is the maximum. And I'm assuming those are the rewards you get. Like, that increases every couple of stages. Maybe every time you move on to a new, like, type of stage. So this is desert, so it was increased by 2% now. I have no idea. Have to keep an eye on that stat. And I have to go back to check if your personal progress in the event is increased by this. I'm assuming it is, but who knows. It could be based off some random stat or something like that. I would have absolutely no idea. But we finished that there. Okay, decent rewards. Feels like fairly similar rewards for each stage. Definitely getting me quite a bit of gold though, which is nice. Speaking of which, they offer me gold. No, thank you. No, it didn't increase our personal activity, so I wonder what this... Well, I wonder what the stat... what increments that stat, what makes it increase. Who knows? It doesn't seem that obvious, but we'll find out. Okay, I think this will be our last expedition, and then I will say goodbye for today. But this update is awesome. I feel like it has a lot of new content. I'll be sure to play more of it soon. I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait. This update seems like it has a lot of new content. It encourages a lot more active play, which is important. And hopefully, I'll spend more of my spare time playing this awesome, awesome game. And hopefully you will too, because I need other players to help me get the global rewards. So, you know, if you have outro, or even if you don't have outro, make sure to check out the game. The new update's awesome. I think you'll have a lot of fun. And, you know, it just makes it more interesting for me and encourages the devs to continue to update the game, which they've done a really good job of lately, and I'm sure they'll continue to do. I did another expedition. I didn't mean to do another expedition. Subconsciously, I'm like, I'm gonna do 100 of these today. Who knows? I am gonna try to make a lot of progress. Maybe getting enough gems to buy Diana or a different hero next stage, or next time, next episode, I guess. We'll find out. But this seems really awesome. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I don't want the video to be too long, I would play just hundreds of these expeditions. And truthfully, I probably will off camera, so just wait. I'm sure I will be back, and I'll have nearly finished the update if there is a way to finish it. So, thank you guys for watching. If you're still here, that means you probably liked the video, so you should like the video. And also, subscribe if you're new. It means a lot to me, encourages me to continue to make these awesome videos. And hopefully make them a little bit better quality so you guys can enjoy them just that little bit more. So thank you for watching. Have a good day. See you all tomorrow.